Welcome to part 2 of our trip to Colorado Springs. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, please watch it after watching part 2.
One of the places that we talk about, and in part 1 of our video, you are not going to want to miss it. It is incredibly beautiful.
It was tough to leave.
Yes, it was.
After begging for forgiveness and getting out of the doghouse when our 2.5-mile hike turned into a 5-mile hike, and Dina getting 2 knee injections, I did manage to talk Dina into doing another hike at Garden of the Gods.
You're very lucky.
I know I am. This, though, I think you have to agree, was I think was one of our favorite hikes we've ever done.
Yeah.
We did a hike around the back of Garden of the Gods. We're going to the Siamese twins. Beautiful hike. It's what I call just a genuine hike. You're up and down, you're on some edges, some ledges, you're going over some rocks, you're through the woods. Just beautiful. And if you've never been to the Garden of the Gods, it's one of those places you can't describe. It's kind of like a Yellowstone or a Glacier National Park or Yosemite.
Yeah.
You can try to describe it all you want, but unless you've been there,
you have to see it with your own eyes.
It doesn't do justice.
Yeah.
It's one of those places I think you have to see.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful, right?
It takes your breath away.
Yeah,
it really does.
It does.
Like literally.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
We were fortunate. We saw some wildlife. We saw some bighorn sheep. We saw some deer. Great hike. Again, we got lucky again with the weather. We had beautiful weather, not cloudy at all. Very moderate temperatures. The hike I thought it was a pretty easy hike. There was some ups and downs, but nothing strenuous, not long-term elevation gains or long-term, going downhill. So it wasn't hard on the knees or anything.
Yeah.
Again, Garden of the Gods, great hike, great location. The visitor center is pretty neat. Also, they have a great video on kind of how all the rocks formed. You can get some great views from the visitor center.
Yeah.
That was really neat. And there's actually a historic ranch there. I forget the name. It's
Rock Ledge.
Rock Ledge Ranch. That was pretty cool. We didn't even know it until another day we went back. We just wanted to drive through the park again. We decided to get out and go to this ranch. And it's right outside the visitor center. You walk around, there's some old buildings there, but what we really enjoyed about it was just walking around. The wildlife, we saw more deer there than I think anywhere else.
Yeah.
And they're just out in the field, and there's bucks and there's does and there's young ones, and they're all just kind of walking around. And we never get too close, but we'll stand our ground, and they'll walk kind of right past you, and some of them were 10-15 feet away from us. So that was really enjoyable.
Really beautiful.
Take the long way home if it meant I'd go walking by your door. Together we could see where the road will lead to the unknown. There is no end if you believe. Just take my hand and come with me. Sun coming up, you make my world come alive. Oh, I can't get enough. You walking by my side. You are my sunshine. Song I sing, you're the melody, you're my golden glow. I see it in your eyes, you radiate the light that leads me home. There is no end if you believe. Just take my hand and come with me. Oh, you're like the sun coming up. You
After seeing some of the sights in Colorado Springs, we took some friends' advice and headed to the Royal Gorge.
Royal Gorge is about an hour south of where we were staying. It was actually a beautiful drive going down there.
Really pretty.
Now, we were kind of unfortunate. The winds were pretty strong when we got there, so that the gondolas weren't going, and we really wanted to go zip lining.
We really did.
Yeah, and zip lining was closed as well. But it was still a nice place to visit. I mean, it was an hour drive, so we weren't going to turn around. They did charge $26, I believe it was, per person. I kind of thought that was a little expensive. Really, all you're doing is you get to walk across the bridge.
Yeah.
If the winds weren't so bad, you could. That did include the gondola and a little video as well.
Right.
Zip lining would be extra, but we still did it. I mean, we were there. Beautiful gorge. There's a river down below. There's a railroad track down below. We actually saw some wild bighorn sheep.
Yeah.
They were right there in one of the little meadows by the park, and that was really cool. They were just grazing. We were in 10, 15, 20 feet away from them.
With a little baby.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. They had some nice little outdoor, I guess you call it like a little bar area. You kind of
it was
sit.
like an open air bar.
Yeah, sit and have a drink, and that was
The stage shop.
Is that what it was called?
The stage stop.
The stage stop. So that was really cool. You were sitting at about 7,000 feet or so and just enjoying a drink and looking out.
Really
and that was
cool.
Really, really enjoyable. The gorge itself, it's huge, and the colors are amazing. It's something, if you're in the area, it's definitely worth stopping in and seeing. I do wish the winds weren't so strong.
Yeah, definitely.
We would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, one thing, if you do go to the Royal Gorge, and you do have to head back east, you have to do the Skyline drive.
Oh, man.
Dean, I don't think she forgives me yet. I think we're driving a dually, and I think at times our outside tires were sticking over the edge of the road.
Oh.
I wouldn't even call it a road. It's kind of more like a wide sidewalk.
You know what? I just had a thought. The trail that we were on, the Mesa Trail at Red Rock Canyon, was wider than the Skyline Drive.
I think it was, yeah.
I really do believe it was.
Skyline Drive, though, it's about a 2-mile drive, maybe, thereabouts.
Yeah.
Dina was white-knuckled the whole time, and there's some places both sides just fall off to nothing. So it's really, really cool drive.
And we're in a pickup truck, a dually pickup truck. And you just don't know if you're going to get off of it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, man. It was beautiful, but it was scary.
Yeah, but well worth it. I'm glad we did it. If you get there, go do the drive. It was pretty cool.
There's a great big world to see. It's waiting here for you and me. Let's go, adventures round the bend. Nothing like we've seen before. Let's get outside and go explore, 'cause home is here with you, my friend. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. The world out there to see waits for you and me. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Find a place to make our own. We mark a spot that no one knows. It's ours, off in the unknown. 'Cause this is where I wanna be, with you right here. here next to me. Don't know, but let's find out where it goes. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Don't know where it leads, but I know I'm feeling free. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Keep traveling 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 on and on and on and on and on. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. All I really need is with you next to me. Keep traveling on and on and on and on and on. Keep traveling on. La 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 la. Keep traveling on. La 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 la. Keep traveling on. La 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 la. Keep traveling on. La
We hope you enjoyed watching part 2 of our visit to Colorado Springs. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the like button.
And remember, always live life to the fullest.